If I'm gonna be real, like not everybody knows what they're doing. Use confidence as a way to get their foot in the door.
Hi, I'm Jonelle Awomoji and I'm here with Upgrade Yourself. We're in North London at the OOF Gallery. We're gonna meet Nicole Chui. She's stitching together the world of fine arts and football. She's gonna be giving us some advice too. Let's go.
My process is all about repetition and really just like diving into the piece with my emotion and not letting like an existing template guide me apart from the material itself. Now I'm exploring my identity in football, which you see all around here through different mediums like tapestry, photography, and all my shirts. You can make art from anything.
So you said you used a lot of shirts that were just lying around. It's my shirt for when I was younger. I used to play for Croydon Borough Girls and they used to call me Twinkle Toes.
We should definitely embroider around the crest then to celebrate that part of you.
Let's do it. So you've got a residency here in this gallery and you've also got a spot in a studio as well, but it didn't start like that.
I hadn't always worked in a studio space and it's definitely changed the nature of my work because I can now work on bigger pieces and bring clients around. Working from home, it was during a time I couldn't really afford another space. I think there's like a lot of shame around working from home and now it's just like the reality for so many people. You know, you're not always going to start out with a massive studio space because it's not the most affordable option.
You were in your room, you were making art. Because you love it and you enjoy it so much, it is hard to then start commodifying it. So how did you find out in the end how much you should have been charging and understanding how to price yourself?
I didn't really get that many commissions, so I freelanced for a creative agency, seeing the industry from another perspective. So I applied all those understandings and knowledge into being an artist. The thing about my career is that it's not linear. It was so back and forth. Like me stopping at that point to go into a creative agency, in a sense, is like a break from being an artist, but there's always time. You don't have to be under 25 and make it. You could stop and start again.
You've got such a strong, positive mindset. Was it always that strong and positive?
It wasn't always the case, but what gave me the confidence was actually seeing people in the industry use confidence as a way to get their foot in the door. Half the time, if I'm gonna be real, like nobody knows what they're doing. So like even the most seasoned pro is still facing the same imposter syndrome, things that an emerging creative or artist is facing. Knowing that has actually given me the ability to go for it and actually be like, you know what, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I personally struggle with like talking about myself in person. Every other week I'll go to one private view and talk to one person or learn how the art is promoted. That is something that I'll set a goal for myself. Networking is a part of like your job, so thinking about it in that way has helped like reframe the annoyance of it because there is an intention, and I think intentions for me help me keep myself grounded.
I'm loving the lightning bolts. That was me sprinting across.
Twinkle toes.
Twinkle toes. So, what 3 things would you advise for a sustainable art practice?
I would advise to be consistent, so consistency is key. That goes for making new work, presenting your work online and sharing it. Keep going with that. The second I would say is confidence. At the core, just being sure of what you do. Take small steps to achieve what you want to achieve. Personally, I believe in like quiet confidence. That's just who I am. Lastly, community. Community is key because I find that it can be a safety net for so many people. Community is really special because you can rely on people to give you feedback. You also can collaborate and gain new ideas, and I think collaboration, you support each other and uplift each other rather than competition.